Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I'm going to be talking about the last week of June, and we have all sorts of exciting things happening this month. It is the most auspicious month of the year, and I think this week it really does top the charts. So get ready to hear all the good things. Remember, I am talking about where the moon is transiting each day, sign and nakshatra. Really flavors what's going on in the world. So with that, remember I'm in Dallas, Texas. So let me know where you are in the notes down below. And Dallas is on Central Daylight Time, so adjust your clocks from where I'm talking about. So let's get going and let's talk about what's going on in the world. But I have to remind you, if you want to know how all of this is affecting you personally, you've got to get my Galactic Planner. And I say that because we just made it into an app, and it is like none other before. You're going to be able to ask any question about your chart and get an answer. So go to galacticplanner.com, try it out. It is the tool that you will not be able to live without. Okay, let's get going. Monday, June 22nd, we have the moon in Virgo all day. And it's in the nakshatra Hasta. Hasta is the nakshatra that is intelligent, grasps and holds on to ideas. So this is a great day for analyzing things, getting things done. Pay attention to detail. The sun is in the 10th house from the moon. This is a beautiful quarter moon, and the sun is in Gemini. This is a time for great thought and communications, but most of all, guess what today starts? The Saraswati Yoga. And that is where all three benefics, Jupiter, Venus, and Mercury, are all in the same sign. And it's not that rare, but I was trying to find a Saraswati Yoga in Cancer where there's no other planets interfering with it. They're just the three benefics. I went back all the way to the 1800s, and I couldn't find another time that all three were together in the sign of Cancer without any influence from other planets. Usually the sun's there. It interferes with it. This is the pure Saraswati Yoga, which Saraswati is the goddess of education, learning, the arts, communications. It is where things become beautiful and connected. There's healing in the world. Starting today, June 22nd, Mercury just came into Cancer to form this beautiful yoga. And this yoga will be in effect till July 4th. So we've got this whole end of June full of this rich yoga. And this is actually the day that we are leaving Dublin to tour the Irish countryside. So I'm going to be in Ireland during this time. And I told everybody this is a perfect time to travel with this yoga going on. It's remarkable. So, and the moon is even in a great sign. The only issue with the moon is it is opposing Saturn, which makes it a little bit more serious. People have their wits and their heads together, and they are working things out. So now I'm looking at June 23rd, which is a Tuesday. The moon will be in Virgo most of the day, but around 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time, it's going to move into Libra. Half the day it's in Virgo, the other half of the day it is in Libra. But for the most part, it's going to be in the nakshatra called Chitra. Chitra is the bright and shining one. And this is really a powerful nakshatra. We've got the Saraswati Yoga going on, Jupiter and Venus and Mercury all together in the moon sign. So this accentuates the moon. As a matter of fact, we've got what we call a parivartana going on with Mercury and the moon, while Mercury, and that would have been yesterday, the 22nd and the 23rd, because while the moon is in Virgo, ruled by Mercury, they exchange signs. So Mercury is in the moon sign, and the moon is in Mercury's sign, and Mercury is in the moon sign. This empowers these two planets for good. They are all about communications. Just try not to overthink everything. That's what happens with that. And then within right around 2:30 in the afternoon, Central Daylight Time, the moon will go into Libra. And while it's in Libra, it's still in Chitra. This is the bright, shining one. It is remarkable. And during this time, we've got a parivartana going on with Venus and the moon, because now the moon is in Venus's sign and Venus is in the moon sign. What a remarkable time we have going on. This is about sensitivity, healing. It's about really just the beauty of learning. I think some beautiful things are happening on the planet right now that's healing it and making it so auspicious and wonderful. This is the best time that I can say that's happening. Now the sun is even in a trinal aspect to Rahu on this day. And this can actually represent expansion in the economy, the stock market. Everything is going well. The prices of fuel and oil, they're down. Everything is improving and getting better. So then I am going to June 24th. This is a Wednesday. And on this day, the moon is in Libra all day, but it's in the nakshatra called Swati. Swati is the businessman who loves to talk people into things. So the level of communication in terms of you being more convincing is what this day can be used for. Convincing people of things that you want them to know. And the sun and the moon are in a lovely trinal aspect, so it's a harmonious day all around. We've got the Saraswati Yoga going on with Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus in Cancer. Couldn't be a more powerful time. Jupiter is stepping up to its most powerful degree. Almost, it's 4 degrees today. Tomorrow it will, when it's 5 degrees, it's at its most powerful. I gotta say, great things have to be happening in the world this whole week. I can't say that it's difficult. For the most part, there's going to be ups and downs, needless to say, but this is a remarkable day. The moon is actually in Libra, deals with relationships, coming together with other people harmoniously. So now I am looking at June 25th. And the moon is still in Libra all day. But now it's in the nakshatra called Vishaka. Vishaka is the undefeated one. It's ruled by Jupiter. So we have a powerful day for moving forward, making things happen. Business-minded people will love this day. It's remarkable. And Libra is the sign of relationships. So people are getting along really well. It's a good time to meet people. These 3 benefics are in the 10th house from the moon. This is great for business. This is great for productivity. And I think everyone's happy with what's going on in the world. I think it has to be a time of peace and harmony. So Venus is even, well, I got to fill you in with all the other transits going on. With the moon being here, it's being aspected by the sun, but Venus is actually in a exact trine to Saturn today. This is the 25th still, and this deals with productivity, good things happening, and also the sun though, is in a square to Neptune. So do be aware you can be a little spacey today, and be a little cautious because people are going to be over the top. Oh, it's such a great time. Be a little cautious. Don't give in to everything. So now I'm looking at Friday, June 26th. And this day we have, well, the sun is in a 6-8 relationship to Pluto. So leadership, rulership can kind of be a little over the top. In other words, rules and regulations, be aware of. Too much energy there. But the moon has shifted into Scorpio today. And it is, let's see, it is in the first area of Scorpio, where it is in the nakshatra Anuradha, which is actually a cool nakshatra. It deals with friendship and coming together with people. But what I find most fantastic about this day, even though the moon is debilitated, I know in Scorpio, the most fantastic thing is that the Saraswati Yoga of Mercury, Jupiter, Venus are in the 9th house from the moon. This is a day of spirituality, truth, learning, education, spirituality, healing. All of this can come about. But I will say the moon is in a position where it is opposed Mars. So relationships can be a little testy, but spirituality, use it for that. It is all about spirituality. And the moon is opposed Uranus, so this can be a little crazy day, but traveling, spirituality, it is a day of high-minded conversations, events, good things with people. So now I am looking at Saturday. This is June 27th. The moon's in Scorpio all day today, but it goes into the nakshatra Jyeshta. And you gotta know that Scorpio Jyeshta energy deals a lot with jealousy. And with Mars, Uranus opposed the moon, it's like people are not very balanced. But it is moving away from that opposition. And we still have the Mercury, Jupiter, Venus in the 9th house from the moon in a trine. So this is a day of spirituality and healing. And if you want to travel, best day, Friday and Saturday, the 26th and the 27th, because the 9th house is all about traveling. And you have all 3 benefics in the 9th from the moon, setting out on trips. I know the moon's debilitated in Scorpio, but it is so greatly benefited by Jupiter's aspect to it in the 3 benefics. Couldn't be an easier day for getting around and doing things. So now I'm looking at Sunday. This is June 28th. And on this Sunday, we have the moon has shifted into Sagittarius. This is around 2:30 Central Daylight Time. It moves into the nakshatra and the sign of Sagittarius and the nakshatra Moola. So this is where things can get a little heated up. Moola can deal with, really it can deal with something with destruction. Moola is the nakshatra. And many times, believe it or not, this sounds terrible, but things need to be destroyed in order to be rebuilt. And sometimes that's what this nakshatra does bring to our awareness. What needs to go so we can rebuild our lives. Absolutely. This is the day before the full moon. So the moon is at its full brightness. And that is a time of awareness. This is a good thing, a beautiful full moon. And we do have let's see here, 7. Yeah, we do have the Mercury, Jupiter, Venus in the 8th house from the moon. Guess what we have? An Adhi Yoga. An Adhi Yoga is when the 3 benefics go to the 6th, 7th, or 8th 8 houses from the moon. Adhi Yoga is purity, it is bright, it is shining, good things are coming about. And because the 8th house can deal with digging up things and healing things we didn't know from the past, this is a bright, shining time for that. Good things are coming out from all of the uncovering of the difficulties from the past. And this whole week, and really the whole month of June, I am seeing where alien contact is here. It's happening. We are being educated with all of the things that we didn't know before. But it's bringing a healing. Trust me, I know this is true. So now I am taking it, yes, to the 29th of June. And this is a Monday. And this is a full moon day. The moon is full today. And I love the fact that the moon is full and bright. Now, halfway through the day, let's see, I'm going to say it's going to be, well, it's not till the evening, not till around 8 o'clock that the moon changes into Purva Ashada. But for that matter, on the 29th, we have the moon for most all the day till the evening. It's still in Moola till around almost 5 or 6 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So we have got the moon half the day, well, most of the day in Moola, and then it moves into Purva Ashada. Purva Ashada is the truthful one. And with this, on this day of June 29th, of the full moon, we also have the Adhi Yoga, and that's where all 3 benefics are in the 8th house from the moon. This is very auspicious. All the things that this is uncovering are phenomenal that are going to bring a healing to planet Earth. Especially for the United States, because this is all happening in the 8th house, and it means it's an uncovering of all the things that we didn't know before. I could just go ahead and call it the corrupt things, because they lied to us and didn't tell us the truth. Now we know the truth. It's changing our world. Okay, so now I am looking at June 30th, and this whole day, the moon will be in Sagittarius, but it will be in Purva Ashada this whole day, and pretty much till late. But Purva Ashada is the nakshatra of truth and fact-finding. It's the nakshatra that wants justice and truth. So that's what we're finding. That's what we're going to have, because we still got the Adhi Yoga while the moon is in Sagittarius, because Mercury, Jupiter, and Venus go to the 8th house. Remember, in Adhi Yoga is when the 3 benefics go any combination, houses 6th, 7th, or 8th from the moon. And it brings bright awareness and truth. And that is the last day of this month. There's only 30 days in the month of June. So moving forward into July, you're going to see that the Adhi Yoga still will be happening for about almost, let's see, a week. Yeah. So all this awareness is coming in floods. The world is changing. The world is healing. And I got to say this. Never before have we had this situation happening like this, astrologically and reflecting as what's going on in this world. This is phenomenal. Finally, the truth on so many levels is coming out, and it's healing and making the world a better place. So with that, I'll close, and onward, we'll be talking about July later. But let's leave this. What a happy story I'm able to tell here. And remember, if you want to learn more about me, you want to sign up for my newsletter, you want to get my planner, you want to sign up for my Patreon spiritual community group that meets weekly, go to my website, galacticcenter.org. And if you want to go directly to get my planner, which you should as soon as you can, go to galacticplanner.com. Thank you.